I just started to see a few things that I didn't like, but I honestly thought that some of these were things that I could get past.
So I recently just covered this I Married a Monster video on my channel. I reacted to it. Now y'all know, if you know me well, when I cover a topic, I tend to obsess over it a little bit. So what I do after the reaction, I'm reading the comments under the video, I'm doing my research, and I run into some information that I feel the public need to see. Now, I'm not a victim blamer. Shorty clearly a victim. She claimed that she got R-worded 4 months into her marriage. That's disgusting. That's sad. However, we got video footage of your daughter crying out for help. Your daughter saying, ouch. Your daughter being hurt in the background while you just laugh it off and say, oh, that's just my daughter with my husband, with her daddy. You know, she just being noisy. While we could literally hear her sounding like she in distress. Sounding like she in pain.
But I definitely understand it being hard because I stayed in situations much longer than I had to because I had children in those situations. So I understand the struggle of that, definitely. But you know, there's that saying, when you get sick and tired of being sick and tired, that's when you'll make a change, and that's very true. So it's just all about whenever you have the courage to do that. Sorry if my house is noisy in the background. I don't know how much you all can hear, but there's so many of us that it's just like that. So if you hear stuff in the background, just act like you don't. I showed my baby sister video about dating. If you guys can hear my daughter, she's upstairs with my husband being cranky. So
I just don't know how he was able to get away with it and so sneaky, because with my own trauma, I watch my kids like a hawk.
So there's a few things that's a little bit disturbing. For one, you met the man, you already had daughters. It sounds like, yeah, you had those daughters already. You met him, you married him, and 4 months into your marriage, he took advantage of you. You said he R-worded you. Those are your words. He R-worded you 4 months into the marriage. Why are you trusting that man wholeheartedly? Why are you just trusting that man around your little girls and just trusting him the same way you did before he showed you who he really was? If he would take advantage of you like that, you should just automatically feel like, I need to get away from him. I should leave him. But you got this trophy wife mentality. The trophies don't speak. Trophies don't defend themselves. Trophies don't tell you what they want and don't want. Trophies can't speak up on their kids. A trophy wife just sits there, sits in the house, stay beautiful. That's it. Don't speak. You don't have a role. See, that's the thing with women in this whole, I want to be a trophy wife. I want to be a trophy wife. I want to just be taken care of. I'm in my feminine era. Like, yeah, but do you want to be an equal in some way? I know you want to have the right to speak in your marriage. I know you want a right to be able to say what you don't like, what you will accept and what you won't accept. Or do you just want to be a doormat? Do you just want to be walked all over? Because trophies, yes, you're fine. You look good and you a trophy, but you have no say-so. Trophies don't speak and they damn sure don't talk back. So to me, what it sounds like the problem is, Shorty is already stuck in her situation. So the dude that's taking care of her, the dude who she's a trophy for, he already got her where he wanted. Now at this point, she can't even speak up. She hear her daughter in the other room. It's no way you hear your daughter in the other room screaming and saying, ow, 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 and you don't jump up and go run. I don't care if that's her father in the room. I'm an uncle. If my niece or nephew was in the room with my sister saying, ow, that's their mother. That's the mother of these children. I'm just the uncle. If I hear my niece or nephew in the room with my sister screaming, saying, ow, 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 guess what? I'm jumping up and running in the room and seeing what's wrong. And those are her kids. That's your kids, not even his biological kids. And you hear your daughter out. We hear it. Ouch, ouch, ow, ooh, ooh, crying in pain. And you telling us ignore it. Don't worry about it. Nah, you need to be held accountable, shorty. Her whole page is based on showing people how to live free, how to be spoiled by their husband, how to be a trophy wife, how to live in your feminine era and all of that. Shorty, you leading people down the wrong way. You telling people the wrong things so they can end up in a situation like you. You can't speak up. You didn't feel like you could speak up and go see what was wrong with your daughter. You knew that it would be out of place for you to jump up off on camera and go see what's happening with your daughter, see why she crying, because your husband gonna look at you like, what are you doing? I do this. You don't worry about what I'm doing in here with my daughter. That's probably how the dynamic of your household look. That's what it seemed like. You literally making excuses every other video. We see 3-4 examples, different videos, her being on live and the daughter screaming, crying, sounding like she in pain and she not getting up and running to the daughter. Like, what's up with that, bro? We gotta stop making it. At first, I do still feel sorry for shorty, because she clearly in a situation that she thought she wanted, but she didn't think about all of the things that come with it. She didn't think like, oh, I'm gonna not be able to speak up. I won't be able to protect my children. I won't be able to protect myself. Now that I depend on this person's income, I have to live off them. I have nowhere to run. I can't run and go. If I run and hide, I'm gonna be needing a GoFundMe, because I now I need somebody else to support me. You didn't think about none of these things. You just promote it on your channel, be a trophy wife, get what you can out of men, learn how to make your man spoil you, learn how to do this. If you're a single mother, be this, be feminine, be that. You never taught people or told people the real. Because I know you've been living this lifestyle for a while. You stopped posting for like 8 months. But before that, it was all, yeah, I made my man spoil me. I made my man do this. I made my man do that. Like, it's all the good. Like, that's the sad part about females these days. They feed the lies and, like, basically the fairy tale. Like, women really think they fly into Dubai to meet these sheiks and they just getting wined and dined. They forget to tell you the part where they get pooped on. They forget to tell you the part where the little minor nephew gets to do whatever he wants to them. Because while you're in Dubai and you with that sheik that's rich and got all that oil money, you his property. He could have his 30 homeboys, 30 other sheiks come in and do whatever they want to you, which there's stories on the internet of this. But women ignore those parts. They ignore the porta potty stories. They ignore stories like this. Like, understand what's actually happening here. Shorty she wasn't just oblivious to what was going on. We can hear it in the background in the video what was going on. That something was wrong. It was you allowed it because you didn't have no way to combat it, because you were being a trophy. That was what you aimed for and what you got. And it ended up not being what you really wanted. It's nasty and it's sad. It's a sad story, but we gotta keep it realistic. Like, would you want your sister or your aunt or your mother to be a trophy? Which means she got no words, she can't say nothing. Or this rich dude, whoever he is that's taking care of her, she's his property. Because when you get a trophy, it's your property. You own it. You put it up in the closet, do what you want with it. You see people get a Grammy, pour liquor in their Grammy. You see people get a Grammy, throw it in the toilet. Once you get it, you do what you want with it. It's yours. So remember what a trophy means before you say, I want to be a trophy wife.
You can easily click off if you don't agree. And to be honest, I really don't care who doesn't agree, because at the end of the day, I really don't have to be doing this. I don't have to work. I'm still, whether you like me or not, I'm still going to be rocking Chanel and driving a Porsche. So, you know, was that earlier today or yesterday? Like, oh, I could never date an older man. I can never date a man that doesn't have any swag. Why are you here? Why are you here? You are not ready. You are not going to get this lifestyle because you don't deserve it. So, as we know, most men don't prefer to date women that have already had children with somebody else. But if a man sees a woman who is a single mom being such a great mom, then it'll make him a lot more likely to reconsider dating someone with children. It's actually super sexy to see a woman mothering her children well and creating a beautiful family environment. Don't get caught looking dry, okay? Because if I catch you looking dry, -5 points. No, minus 20 points if you're looking ashy. You don't deserve to be a trophy if you're looking ashy, okay? Men pay attention to these things. Another thing I noticed, women, if you have arm hair, look at your arms right now. If there's hair on your arms, shave it off. Go upstairs and shave it off, because that's looking real masculine. It's looking real crazy. Shave that arm hair off, please.